Today we will indulge in our fantasy for a second and think of what would happen if your neighbors turns into a zombie. Actually, what would happen if everyone else is a zombie and you have to defend yourself? Of course, we don't really know if zombies can really function the way they do in movies, and they are also portrayed differently in different movies. As they are walking corpses, they could just drop within 2 weeks when their muscles decompose. They could go full World War Z mode and give us a run for our money. They might mutate into horrifying abominations. We do not know what would happen. Between you and me, I'd rather not find out, and I'm certain many of you would agree. Plus, it's unlikely that a zombie apocalypse would happen unless there are scientists out there who are too smart for their own good, when they failed to ask themselves if they should, not if they could, create such a disease. But I digress. Normally, you would want something like a machete or any other melee weapon in a zombie outbreak, since ammo might be scarce. But having a gun by your side gives you that extra bit of confidence. Assuming that getting bitten would turn you into a zombie, anyone would be a bit nervous having to hit a zombie in the face up close. With that said, what guns would you have in your arsenal? The guns I'm about to show you would not only be useful for a zombie apocalypse, they will serve you just as well when society breaks down into anarchy and it's everyone for themselves. As always, the links to these guns are in the description below, so in no particular order, here are my top 10 recommendations. Ruger LCP-2 380. This one works better as a backup gun when your target gets too close for comfort, or when your main gun runs dry. It's always better to switch to your sidearm than reloading. After all, you have 6 shots in the mag for this tiny gun. Ruger made an LCP Zombie Slayer variant for this one, but a normal LCP-2 would serve you well. Glock 17. But if you want a real sidearm, go for the Glock 17. If you want to get this, get the Glock 17L. It comes with a target weight trigger, an enhanced side release, a long barrel, and a long slide. This improves the bad accuracy of pistols over longer distances. That said, if you need a bit more precision, consider getting a shoulder stock to it as well. As always, get an extended mag for it. There's a 33-round extended mag on the market, and I highly recommend you get that one. Sure, the Glock 17L would not make it as a deep carry gun, given its form factor and the 32-shot mag, but no one would care about deep carrying much when zombies are about. Glock 34. The Glock 34 is basically a longer Glock 17. I choose this one simply because of the magazine or ammo capability. Again, 9mm is used by the police force, and it's the most popular caliber for self-defense. With this gun, you get a longer sight radius for better accuracy and lower recoil. The light recoil is important since 9mm does not have the same stopping power as the 7.62 or 5.56, so you might need to pump in follow-up shots rapidly and accurately. Adding on to that, the Glock 34 is also durable, reliable, and low maintenance. As always, get an extended mag for it. Beretta M9 or M92. The two guns are largely the same, so pick whatever you can get your hands on. You get 16 rounds in the mag. They do not kick around as hard as they are accurate enough for a pistol. The reason this makes a list is the fact that it's used to be the standard issue in the US military. That means finding ammo or spare parts for these guns would be relatively easy. The fact that it received adoption from the military also proves that it's reliable even with little maintenance. It holds up well even in suboptimal conditions. They also feature a double single action design, so it's easier and safer to use for those who aren't familiar with guns. If that is you, I highly recommend the G model that comes with a decocker instead of a safety. Mossberg 590 pump action shotgun. But maybe putting bullets into zombies' heads won't do the trick. They're dead after all. We have no way of knowing if destroying their brain or any organs would do any good. So if you have to kill them the Dead Space style, you go with the 590 Mossberg. It's a 12-gauge pump-action shotgun that can melt joints and bones alike. Load your slug or double-aught buckshot, and I guarantee you that the zombie is not getting back up. You get 9 shots in the tube and stock iron sights to work with. It's a great tool for dismemberment. Ruger Tactical 1022. The form factor of the 25-shot metal lip mag on the Tactical 1022 allows you to carry a lot of mags with you out in the field. For zombie apocalypse, consider getting a red dot and at least 10 mags. With a little bit of practice behind the gun, you can consistently put bullets between the eyes, and there's pretty much no recoil. Even if they get close to you, the gun still delivers enough firepower, and at a rate of fire you can stop the Z's in their track. CMMG, Banshee, or any pistol caliber carbine. If you decide to go with a sidearm, consider getting a carbine that uses the same mag so you don't have to manage 2 different types of ammo. You can go for the X-Tar, Banshee, or a Vector. However, if I have to choose one, I would go for the CMMG Banshee because it is reliable and affordable. It comes with a built-in tailhook pistol brace. I would pair this with the Glock since it uses a Glock magazine. I would go for the 9mm since you can find it pretty much everywhere, so you won't be running low on your ammo stock anytime soon. Also, the 9mm is fairly quiet, and it can be quieter if you slap on a suppressor. This is assuming that zombies do react to sound. Any 308 bolt-action rifle. Any of them would do just fine. Just make sure you have a solid scope on it. Guns like the Mossberg would do just fine, although it's not the best rifle in the market. Even so, guns like these are cheap, efficient, and easy to maintain, which is perfect for a zombie apocalypse when supplies run dry. We already see how bad it gets when only toilet paper and hand sanitizer supplies run low. Imagine if everything is out of stock. Plus, having a solid sniper rifle gives you a distant advantage. Even if there's a bunch of zombies coming after you, you can put one between the eyes from far away without the risk of being bitten. Of course, a bolt action doesn't let you shoot as fast, but if they're walking dead slow, then you have all the time in the world to shoot them all down, provided that you have enough bullets. Any AK. You might see this coming from a mile away. When you want a gun that can hold itself together even when abused to hell and back, you go AK. To be clear, almost every variant of the AK would work well here. The AK-47 chambers 7.62 by 39 cartridges and is one of the most popular calibers across the globe. The AK-47 is known for its reliability and durability. It can go on for years without maintenance. The 7.62 packs a hefty punch, which is both a blessing and a curse. It can stop a zombie dead in its track, but it also comes with a bit of recoil. You will need a bit of practice to get the most out of it. Another downside is that it's not going to shoot as fast or accurately as an AR-15. The stock iron sights are pretty bad, but if you slap on a red dot, then you won't have any problems. It's accurate enough at about 300 yards. If you don't like the AK-47 for some reason, but want to own an AK nonetheless, then the AK-74 would be an excellent alternative. It chambers 5.45 by 39 bullets. If you can, grab an extended mag with 45 rounds. Less frequent reload means more bullets fired per second. The AK-74 still gives you the comfort of long-range contact, but a better rate of fire than a sniper rifle. Plus, if they go too close to comfort, you can just start to spray down your target. This is where the 45-round extended mag can really save your life. Keep in mind that AKs are also made in 5.56 by 45, and I recommend you get this variant if you live in the United States since ammo would be plentiful. That said, the mag for it is expensive and rare, so you need to hold on to every mag you come across. AR-15. You might have seen this coming as well. This is one of the best rifles to own if you live in the United States. If you plan to get this one, I would go for the 223 variant. The ammo and magazine are plentiful. The military uses the same platform. AR-15s are accurate, reliable, and customizable. They're very easy to use with feather light recoil while still delivering plenty of stopping power downrange. Downside is that the AR-15 is pretty loud, so consider slapping on a suppressor. Plus, it cannot withstand the same neglect as an AK, so make sure to keep your gun clean whenever you can. And there you have it. These are my top 10 recommendations. I understand that any gun is less reliable, louder, and requires more maintenance than a sword or a machete, and I agree. This is why I recommend having a main firearm, a sidearm, a melee weapon, and a knife with you when a zombie apocalypse does happen. We have also covered knives on this channel, so make sure to check it out. If you find this video helpful or entertaining, make sure to give us a like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again next time.